Recently, college gave me a brutal assignment, and you know it's brutal when you are forced to use Linux. Now, I'm not gonna throw Windows out the bin because drivers issues, that's mainly it, but that doesn't stop me from using WSL. I've never really used it, and this is gonna be my experience. Now, to actually download it, I'll just search for WSL download, and I'm pretty sure it's just straightforward, just a single command, and that's it, right? You're wrong. You just gotta click yes a bunch of times. It's doing its thing, and while it's installing real quick, I'll show you the assignment that we are dealing with. If you haven't heard of the Santa Claus problem, I didn't hear of it either, don't worry, but it's a great opportunity to try WSL real quick. Like I mentioned, I don't know it either, and that's why we're using ChatGPT. We have three different objects: Santa, reindeers. The point is, Santa is lazy, just like me. He sleeps most of the year. He only wakes up in two situations. It's either when all reindeers return to him. The second case is when we have three elves have come to Santa with problems. I swear I can relate so much to this. Now that we do know our assignment, let's head back to WSL and see that an issue occurred. Already have an account. Oh no, I'm gonna have to re-download it. Don't tell me this is gonna repeat everything I've been doing so far. Oh no. Okay, so what if I close this and search for Linux itself? Ubuntu, yes. Wait, stuff is happening. There is still slight hope. Let's not all give up. This is taking forever. Oh, wait. I was spamming on the keyboard and it just showed this. Enter new Unix username. Let's do Shrek, because who doesn't love Shrek? Password, and it's just not there. Surely this works. And we're here. Okay, I'm not really that much of an expert when it comes to Linux, but as long as this is working, we're good to go. Now, remember that we have this problem. In order to code it, I need to be able to compile stuff through Linux and not through Windows. How am I going to do that? I have absolutely no idea. So the best place to start is we can make a directory for the assignment. I'll also throw in the number of the course so that I don't forget it, and we'll cd there, see what I did there. Now the actual project says that we should have Santa Claus, reindeer, and elf objects. So those are three different files. Let me make them real quick. I think this is how it's done. Now if I exit with Control X, if I list what's in there, it didn't save. Okay, what about write out, enter, and now exit? What if I do ls again? It's there, yes. Now I just gotta repeat the same thing for the elves and reindeers. I have created everything. I'll write ls one more time just to make sure everything is there. Now I would prefer to code in a text editor, something like Visual Studio or anything that's user friendly, and not in a terminal. I don't like it. If I type code, would it run VS Code magically? But it seems that I'm somewhere else. So wait, what if I write this and now I know where I'm at, but so wait, what if I cd back beyond and beyond one more time? No. Okay, so I remember that there was a feature that I have to enable in order to see the files from Windows and whatsoever. Should be this one. Windows Subsystem for Linux. I just gotta enable this. Hope my PC doesn't crash. Oh, it didn't. Let it apply its changes, and I'll see you guys after restarting real quick. Okay, now that we are back, you can see I already did open the stuff back up, but what I'm interested in is, does Linux show? Oh my god, it does show up here. And for some reason I have two Ubuntus, but surely one of them has the files that we created earlier, right? Should be here. So no, it's not this one. What about this? Ubuntu 24.04 should go to home. Shrek, that's what we created. And here we go, assignment something something, and all of our files. Great. Now, if I go to WASL again, oh no, I have two things. Okay, I will delete one of them so that we don't get confused. How do I do that? Need terminal. How to delete WSL unregister. Wait, so if I do this, will it remove both of them? Surely there is something else like list maybe? This is the one that I do want to remove. So not all of it, just here. And then type Ubuntu without the dash 2404. We should unregistered. Now, does it still show up in there? No, it doesn't. And did we delete the right folder? Yes, we did. Shrek is what we created, and all of our files are here. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, now we can actually start doing the assignments. Therefore, actually, no, wait. We still didn't link Visual Studio or anything. I have no idea how to do that. We'll just hope it just works, I guess. I don't know, let's see. Again, I'll open Ubuntu, go to the file. Okay, now what if I run code here, which means Visual Studio Code or whatever text editor I have. It should open my default one within Windows, right? Okay, something open and it's the wrong folder. Okay, now if I do this, it's installing extension. We can wait. I don't think it's gonna actually install it, just keeps on looping. So what I'm gonna do instead is go back to the folder here. And what if I right click and nothing? What about if I right click on the folder, open with cursor? Yes. Now I am interacting with the file, however I cannot, oh wait, no, I can run it. It just needs some loading. But the real question is, does it run Linux based stuff? So I know a library, think it was not this. No, actually, hold up. I need to check it real quick. Okay, so there is all of this. I'll just copy it from an older assignment. I don't see any red lines, just like the previous file here, because this is written in Windows and this is the professor's code. When I paste it here, it doesn't seem to act the same. So I assume that this is a win and we can actually make the file. Oh my god, this took unnecessary amount of time. The point is, we're good to go. Now what I'm actually coding right here means this code is written in terms of Linux and not in terms of Windows, even though I'm currently running Windows, but behind the scenes, Linux is actually running the programs that I will be writing right here. It's good, but how fast is it compared to Windows? Obviously, I cannot really compare this. Now, our issue is actually writing the code. I'm not the best writer, so this might take a while. Unfortunately, some of the footage was corrupted. However, I didn't really do much. All I did was I changed from using Cursor as the text editor to VS Code, since I wasn't really sure if Linux was actually being run as the main machine, and that turned out to be true, since VS Code actually requested for me to download some libraries and the C compiler, specifically the Linux version of the compiler, in order to be able to run through WSL. I had to only install stuff like GCC or G++, and that's pretty much it. And from there I started actually writing the code. It's finally working. We have the script right here that is gonna run everything we need, and like a billion terminal is gonna show up. So don't worry, it's not a virus, everything's under control. And if you want to see the chaos that is about to generate, I don't know, it's always funny to see this. However, it's working. If you want to track whatever L for render you want to do so, just go there, and Santa is right here within VS Code. I think this is the most optimal way to do it. Now, it seems that it is working like normal. I mean, stuff is happening here. Santa is doing his tasks like he should, and so is the elves and the reindeers. Now, I'll just exit this thing, but you guys saw the speed of this thing. It's decent speed, and my PC didn't really fry up itself that much. And so this is WSL. However, I promised you that we are going to check this thing in Linux, and so I prepared a bootable USB. Give me a moment and we'll switch right into native Linux. Okay, I have set up everything we need right now, just OBS. By the way, sorry for the flashbang. Let me fix that real quick. Change wallpaper, let's do this. Looks dark enough for me. I hope you guys like this. Now, back to our topic. Zoom in a bit. Now, if you guys remember, we wrote the thing somewhere in media. Now, I don't think the script is gonna run because some stuff are written in terms of WSL. Yeah, like WTEXE, but I'm using console, so maybe this is a small change that we gotta do. Gotta open this thing. Now, I believe maybe, just maybe, all we gotta do is change this into console, I guess. Okay, it doesn't know what a starting directory is, so I'll also delete everything up until here. Maybe that will fix it. Oh my god, we got it, but it's not really running. Most of the terminals are just there. Nothing's actually executing. Okay, this is a problem. I can't find the thing that started the chaos. Oh no. I'll just close up everything except this one. Yeah, I'll just close everything. Now, what if I add -E for executes? Would that fix it? Oh my god, it did. I'm so smart. Now, this is the speed. Not really the smartest guy when it comes to benchmarking, but this is definitely faster. It already reached all reindeers. Like I was talking mid-sentence and I just decided to finish most of executions between elves and reindeers as a whole. So maybe it is fast, WSL is good. It might be slower than native Linux, but you wouldn't really notice that speed. It's like a fraction of a second or something. Here it is on screen, side-by-side comparison, so that you can see the actual execution time between WSL and native. But maybe in native, since I'm recording with only the CPU, I'm too lazy to download the drivers for NVIDIA and such. So maybe that does have a small impact, maybe big, I don't know. WSL, good. Native Linux, maybe good, maybe not. Now let me do one satisfying thing to end up our thing. See all of that? Oh wait, okay, never mind. We lost a chance. And you know, maybe I'll install Linux in the next video. So if you wanna know when I'm gonna post it, you know what to do. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not that cringe, sorry. And I hope you all have a good one. Peace.